YouTube, what's going on with you? Hope you guys are doing great. Hope the family's doing great. I'm bringing to you my MX-5 Mazda Miata. The Miata. I would say the, but it's the, as in an official title. Kiana is her name. Driving is her game. That's probably one of the most corniest lines I ever came up with, but I'm gonna roll with it because, again, I freestyle these videos. I don't really write anything down, but you know what? I had something to talk to you guys about today. And for all my enthusiasts out there, you're gonna love this one, I think. So, in all honesty, when you think about the perfect vehicle, and you know, being an enthusiast, you think about it all the time. The perfect vehicle, what does it have to have? What does it have to have, right? I believe that most of us, if not all of us, have been thinking about this very vehicle right here. Now, you guys know that I love my 8.6. I really do. It is my favorite car. I will stand by that. But I would be a fool if I didn't tell you that this car offers a better experience. And being that this is the car channel, I have to be honest with y'all. This car is the perfect car. What I mean by that? Well, let's start by saying what goes into a perfect car. Practicality. Stand by. We're gonna open this trunk. Now, this trunk can fit a carry-on suitcase and a gym bag that I got that's about normally this wide, that I can fit all my stuff in when I travel for the military, in here with a 24 case of water. I fit all that in here. Not to mention, you got the front seat if you're riding alone that you can use, which I can't even open the door right now, but let me open it on this side. Let me unlock the door. I don't know why that door doesn't unlock when I'm stopped, but you could use all of this space here if you need to for the front seat. So you got space. Now, what else are we talking about here in the perfect car? It got to be a convertible, mind you, a sports car, right? We're not talking about an SUV or something that, you know, that's really, really big. Well, as you can see, this is a convertible top. I got you covered. Hold on. Boom. Oh. Wow, I'm bumping my head over everything today. Convertible. Now the top is down, right? So, what else are we looking for here? Man, you know, I always wanted a car that could save some gas, right? Well, you can see the stats here, and I really thrashed the car for most of the day. This is at average at 28.2, and this was just my recent drive of me really pushing the car. But on this side here, my average miles per gallon is 36.3. Now, when I'm on the highway, when I'm traveling for work, I can get about 43, 44 miles a gallon. So, you know, the gas mileage is covered by a long stretch. And this car, I believe, is only like $30 on 93 to fill up. $30, $35 if it's completely empty, depending on when I fill up. I usually fill up a little bit below a quarter to empty. So $30, $35, I got you covered there. Well, you know, I kind of want to learn how to work on a car and do all that stuff. Oh, me too. I want to do that too. Let me pop the hood for you. Just wait, I got you. Let me show you how easy this. For me, I like everything Barney style. And it don't get no easier than all of this stuff right here. And I'm not a mechanic by any stretch of the imagination. This stuff is pretty easy to navigate through. Now, granted, I've done one tune-up in my lifetime, not on this car, but on a 2020 WRX. That was the first car I actually officially worked on, and this is miles easier from what I saw on YouTube. So, but I'm not going to work on this car until the warranty is up. So for those of you who want to work on the car, wait till your warranty is up. If you got a warranty, let them do it for free. Do not go up there thinking you're a mechanic and you can't really do anything as well as the pros can do it, especially if they're not charging you for it. So you got the practicality, you got the ease of maintenance, you got the convertible top, you got the typical shape. The car ain't ugly, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not ugly. The tires are easy to change. I'm running some snow tires right now because I'm prepping for the weather. The brakes aren't bad. The ride quality is great. Granted, I would recommend an exhaust. I haven't gotten one yet, but I do plan on getting one after I build my 8.6. I am going to spend some quality time with this car and put a few key upgrades on this car that I think it needs for me. Okay, so what else? Well, I always want to learn how to drive a manual. There it is right there. And look how small this car is. If you make a mistake, I don't think you will be in that big of trouble, because this car is very small, has a very small footprint on the road. So in all honesty, I think you would be hard pressed to find anything better than this car. And well, what else are you looking for? Man, I just want something that's reliable. Mazda makes some of the most reliable engines in the world, particularly on the Miata. I've seen people drive anything from the NA Miata all the way up to the ND, which is what I have right now. Granted, I feel bad that you guys are actually seeing the dirt in here. I do got to clean the car. Been a little bit busy with my other car. I got to clean both of them actually, but once I clean this car up, it'll look nice. But I don't like touch screens, and I need buttons and all that stuff. Don't worry about it, I got you covered on that too. See these right here? You got the navigation, which this is a sports model, so the navigation isn't necessarily activated. You got the home button, and you got this rotary dial. Now once you use this, maybe I want to say about 10 minutes or so, you'll get used to it. This thing is easy to use, easy to get to, easy to go where you need to go. I don't think you'll have any issues with this. Push to mute is really good if you don't feel like hearing the music and you just kind of want to not listen to anything. For my older guys, because sometimes I do that as well. A lot of us older people, sometimes we just like to drive without no music on, and this button is key with that. And what else we got? You got your AC vents here. The digital tachometer gauge is simple, very easy to read, and you got your what is it, your gear change assist here, and that little screen right there that'll tell you what gear you're in, which is really good. I think that helps, and it's kind of, if you're a fan of Porsche, they got this basically from what a Porsche, the 911s, kind of their little tachometer design or whatever the case is. But again, fellas, oh, what else are we looking at here? Well, I kind of want something that's good in the back roads. Well, you have come to the right place. Let's go. This car, and you see the gear assist there, it tells you from 1 to 2. Like, I'm teaching my daughters how to drive this car. You can learn when you buy this car how to drive this car very easily. But for back road driving, there's nothing better than this. The handling right out the box, right off the lot, is perfect. Again, you can change a few things here and there when you want to have your personal build, but right now, right out the box, this car is perfect for driving. But I do like the car, and I hear everything you're saying, man, but I kind of want a little bit more speed. They have a supercharger and a turbocharger that'll push you about 300 horsepower. Or the Flying Miata boys, if you're into that, you can VA swap. But again, please fellas, do it after warranty. Don't change your engine during your warranty. Don't do that. Unless you got money like that. I don't do it. So this car, my overall premise was basically saying, this car is the car that we've all been thinking about. The car that you want, that you can start off with as a baseline car to learn how to really drive in, and then turn it into a freaking monster when you feel like that you have the experience to experience more speed, more power, more torque, stuff like that. You can change this car completely, you know, when you feel like it, and it'll save you half the money than buying a new BMW, a new Mercedes or whatever. And I would venture to say that this car looks better than some Mercedes do. Obviously not the G63, maybe not that one, but a couple of others, like the little economy cars or whatever. But honestly, this is where this car lives, in the back roads, man. And I would honestly say this is the perfect car. It does everything you need it to do. And I remember a lot of people on YouTube were saying that this car, you know, it's simple but effective, and it doesn't have a whole lot of features. I beg to differ on that, because I think that this car has all the features you need right now. And granted, the ND3 is just going to add even more features for you newer generation people who desire those new you know, anti-lock brakes features, or, you know, anti-collision features that they have. They're going to add more stuff as well. But as this car stands right now, I got the double mirrors on here. I have the blind spot monitoring. I have the lane keep monitoring. I wouldn't say assist, because again, the car doesn't necessarily help you drive in the lane, but it'll beep when you're kind of swerving out of the lane that it detects. It has cruise control, not adaptive, but I don't think you really need adaptive, because you technically should be paying attention to the road. And you technically should be paying attention to the road. So I don't really think you need adaptive, especially on a car like this. This car is so small and so fun that I honestly think it's, especially for the price, man, you're getting this thing for like $23,000. You can find some of these cars, the ND model too. And again, some of you may talk about the power, it's lacking. I don't think it's lacking, because it's made specifically for stuff like this. It's made for stuff like this, you know, like this you don't need power for these type of roads. Not really. I think it's at a perfect power point. Now, if you want more power, again, why this car is second to none as far as ownership, there's nothing in its class but the 86. And if you want more power, you got the supercharger. You got any route you can go. Supercharger, turbocharger get you plenty of power for how light this vehicle is. And downshifting is a breeze. Like, this car is just too good, man. And if you guys haven't tried the Miata, go rent it. Go ask a buddy. And for those of you who already have the Miata and you're watching this video, please comment in the comment section down below and explain, or try to explain. I know it's difficult because I'm trying to do this right off the cuff, and it's a bit hard for me to explain to people what this car makes you feel like when you're driving it. You know, I miss my WRX already. No, but you know, it's hard to describe the feeling of driving this car. And in all honesty, you would have to get behind the wheel to understand the magic that this car has. And that to me is why I believe this is the perfect car. Honestly, it's perfect. You don't really need a lot of people in here. One other person, get your lady in here. It's a good date car. I've taken it on dates plenty of times, and it's great. People love this car. So, you know, with that being said, fellas, please like, comment, and subscribe. And again, fellas, I appreciate the love. The subscriber count is growing. For those of you who are new, welcome to the family. I'll give you a brief description on what I do. I make videos on my MX-5 Miata, my 2021, and I do have a 2022 GR86, which is my favorite car. But this is the best car. And you know, I just make videos on these, on ownership and my experiences. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section down below. I'm sure people will be happy to answer them for you. If I can't answer them, I'll definitely try to pin the best comment for that particular question that you have. But that's all I got for today, fellas. I got to get back to work. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.